Thank you.
Thank you
for welcoming me.
Onto your screens, onto your headphones, depending on how you're watching this. I'm Eddie, and this is the rollback. I have a few assistants, they'll be jumping in and out. That said, today we're talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, aka development hell kind of paid off. Yeah, I'm gonna say it paid off. So, Five Nights at Freddy's surrounds Mike Schmidt. My co-host is going to be jumping in and out, by the way, both of them.
So the FNAF movie is about a guy named Mike Smith.
Surrounds Mike Schmidt, him trying to find his younger brother, getting a job as a late night security guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Turns out the animatronics are not just animatronics, but they are fucking haunted by the spirits of these kids that were murdered by the purple guy, or Springtrap, or William Afton, played masterfully by Matthew Lillard. We do also have one Miss Elizabeth Lale playing Vanessa, technically a character that comes out later on in, I think, Security Breach, but she's in this one, which is fine. She's technically William Afton's daughter.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure you said in the movie, like when we were at the movie theater, when Vanessa said, "I will shoot you, Mike, I'll be here again." You said, the owner of this video said, "Oh shit, they're doing it." That's what I said.
Well, okay, hold on. I want to give context. That was a very big overreaction. If you bring Abby here again, I will shoot you. Okay, like Jesus Christ, calm the hell down.
Yeah, and
I will cop to that.
It was theorized that Vanessa was actually the electronic version of Vanessa because the younger version of Vanessa plays Baby, who might be Abby. It's fucking complicated, man. I'm just gonna be real with you. It is. I do recommend maybe go check out what's his name? Film Theory, Matt Pat's definitive timeline, at least as far as what he has right now. I think it's relatively accurate. I'll give him that. Now that said, though, what do we think about this film? I understand why critics hated it, but I understand why fans loved it, but why did critics hate it? Like, the movie's fun. Are there certain improvements that could have been made? Sure, I'll start with the cons. Two things. One, I kind of wish we had a sequence that played a lot like the game, where the guy's going back and forth from the security cameras to the doors, closing them, hitting buttons. Kind of wish we had that, I understand. Also, maybe a few more jump scares, not from the balloon guy, but from the animatronics themselves. That said, those are my only cons. I thought this film was fun, had a lot of good gore, good scares. It wasn't scary in The Exorcist kind of way, like supernatural. It was more like jump scare, like, oh shit, what's about to happen? A few fun cameos from YouTubers, notably Matt Pat, which, Food Theory, appreciate that. But overall, this movie, it's weird because the critics lambasted it for not having enough jump scares, but that's what you hate other films for. This movie did have some jump scares, but most of them came from Balloon Boy. So, what's the deal? Do you want jump scares or do you not? Does this movie fall too much into a formula, or is it a fun, independent piece of media?
Was the movie as scary as the game?
No.
What was scarier, the movie or the game?
None.
No, which is scarier?
The only thing I hate about the game is that they didn't add a jump scare.
You can't have both, guys. I feel like critics are being a little too picky at the moment, or maybe that's just me. That's fair to say. So another thing I don't understand why critics hated but fans really did like was the story of Mike Schmidt trying to find his little brother. I guess in the same vein as like a Godzilla film, you're not there to watch the humans play, you're there to see Godzilla. I guess a lot of people were here for the animatronics, but the story was relevant and good. Like, where's the bad part? They put it back in the 2000s because cell phones would solve most problems, but nonetheless, I found it engaging. Matthew Lillard as the villain, especially in the third act for the 5 minutes that he was there, was fucking scary, especially that little Scream Easter egg where he cleans the knife. Love that. But Josh Hutcherson, all props to this guy. His commitment to the role is fantastic, and it's crazy because there are film critics on YouTube that I respect that actually didn't like it. One dude is Film Speak, amazing guy. Go check out his channel. He's great. We just have a disagreement on this one. Disagreement being, I like that human-esque story of this film. It's fair to say that it felt like it was irrelevant, or maybe it could have been from a different film. I understand that. And to be fair, my involvement with the FNAF franchise maybe is less so than most other people. I've played the first 3 games, and I've seen a lot of playthroughs of it, along with a lot of film theories and stuff, which I enjoyed. But from the limited that I know of the franchise, I didn't hate the story. I like the idea of him using lucid dreaming to try and find his brother. A quote I think was, "It felt like 7 scripts were just put in a blender and like, here you have this bastardized script," which I disagree. I feel like Scott Cawthon, the guy who created the FNAF franchise, he put a lot of heart and soul into this film. He was there every single day helping the production team create this franchise, create this film that will probably launch at least a three film trilogy, possibly more, but we'll see. Hopefully they don't oversaturate this one too. But this movie was just a world of fun. More successful than I think The Exorcist Believer was. I don't know, I need to check the final box office. But no, Five Nights at Freddy's came out at the right time, in the right place, in the right weekend, in the right month, in the right genre, to a chorus of fans who all enjoyed it. And I have no doubt that it'll grow. It'll pull a John Wick. It'll grow if the franchise, continues on. I hope so, at least. Yeah. That said, though, this movie, what did you guys think of it?
What did you like about Five Nights at Freddy's the movie?
Is where this girl named Abby almost died because of fucking Foxy.
Was Foxy your favorite character?
No.
Who's your favorite?
Freddy.
See, I kind of get it. Wait, who's your favorite character?
I know don't tell anybody this, but my favorite animatronic is Foxy the Pirate.
No, but in the movie, it's your favorite?
Yes, and even off and off. Foxy is my favorite character of the movie.
Weren't you Foxy for Halloween?
I was, actually.
I gotta get a picture of that.
Yeah, I was. Here's a picture of it.
Fair enough. And what'd you think?
The thing I hate about the movie is that because, the results in the right, left, right? That didn't happen. It was just one door, and I hated that.
Mm-hmm. What else did you not like?
I did not really like that they didn't even introduce. I know they introduced Shadow Freddy, but the thing is, they didn't have Markiplier in the movie.
Did you know Markiplier was supposed to be in the movie?
Yes, I know, but he wasn't in the movie. I know Matt Pet was in the movie though, but the real question is, Markiplier was in the movie because he's working on another movie.
Yeah.
Now, see, I categorically disagree. I liked it. But fair enough, to everyone to have their opinion. But FNAF, as far as Five Nights at Freddy's is concerned, I liked it. It grossed well over $200 million on a $20 million budget. It made its budget back by releasing on Peacock, which, for the record, I do think you should watch this one in theaters. The crowd I saw it with was a world of fun. Everyone cheering and laughing, people talking during the film. Not in a bad way, but like swapping theories, whispering. They were not kind enough to do that. I took my nephews actually to go watch this. My nephews and my niece to go watch this along with my wife Nikki. So this movie holds a good place in my heart. Also, world of fun, if I'm being honest here. But yeah, what did you all think of the FNAF movie? I know it's been like 3 weeks, but we waited to do this review because I wanted to do it with family. Yeah, hope you all enjoyed it, and we'll catch you all next time. See you, everybody.